All right, and we are live. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about finding undervalued stocks with opportunity. We are going to be breaking it down. I'm super excited for this video here in today's live stream because we have a whole bunch of new stuff up and loaded here. As you guys can see, we now have a subscriber goal where you guys can check out our subscribers. You guys not check them out. You guys can actually see the subscriber goal. So that's going to be super exciting. The goal is 1,030 days. Definitely think it's doable. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. But we are going to be talking about finding stocks here with that are undervalued. And we're going to be showing you guys some cool tips, some tricks, some things that I look for. And more importantly, we're going to be showing you guys a really cool intrinsic calculator to find stocks with opportunity and stocks that are undervalued. So I'm very excited to show you guys all of this stuff. So let me make sure we are good to go. And we'll go ahead and boom. All right, so obviously we looked at Apple stock here a little bit ago, the other day. So I want to show you guys kind of how it works, and then we'll kind of start finding stocks that are undervalued. And let me make sure we are good. Yeah, okay, we should be good to rock and roll here. So what we actually use here is something called Benjamin Graham's intrinsic value calculator. For those of you that want this is in our stock market course. And Benjamin Graham, and I'm jumping around a lot, I get it, but Benjamin Graham is a world-class, or he used to be a world-class investor. He's the author of The Intelligent Investor, which is a book that Warren Buffett actually read, and it was his first book that really gave him a lot of insights on stocks. And so that's kind of one of the reasons a lot of he loves stocks in the stock market was because of that book. So that's really cool. I highly recommend it. But Benjamin Graham, he believed in a formula to find the intrinsic value of a stock. So you plug in some information. We actually coded this here, so this is super exciting. He actually coded that, or I coded this. So as we put in stuff, it'll show you guys the intrinsic value of the stock. So if it's under that, could represent a good opportunity to buy it. If it's over that, it could be a little overvalued. We'll go ahead and show you guys kind of how it works here. And then if you guys actually want to, if you guys want to ask any questions and want us to look for any stocks, feel free to ask. And let's jump into this here. I know I'm like all over the map here. I first tried to stream on TikTok, and I've had so many issues with trying to stream on there, so I hung that up. But all right, so what we actually need here, we need the EPS, also known as earnings per share, and then the expected annual growth rate. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how to get that. We also need the current yield of a AAA corporate bond. You guys can find that on Google. You can literally just copy and just paste it and click the the first link that pops up, and that's 5.12 here. So finding all of these are very easy. You guys can find them right on Yahoo Finance. So EPS, all we need here is the actual EPS here on the most recent earnings report, and it's about 1.4. Okay, so now go ahead and you put it in 1.4. The next one here is expected annual growth rate. Expected annual growth rate is a little easy to find. All you got to go to is growth estimates, and you got to find next year. So it's 11.8% for Apple. Boom. So the expected, or the pretty much the intrinsic value of Apple stock is about 38.62, which pretty much means that Apple is a little overvalued. Let me go ahead and make sure that's the right EPS, because for some reason I feel like I made a mistake here. Let's go back here. Make this a little wider. Yeah, EPS 12 months. There we go. That's about right. We need the 12 months, not the current here. So there we go. I was wondering, I'm like, that seems low. All right, there we go. So the intrinsic value of Apple stock is $181 a share. So given Apple's current price right now of $217, right now could represent a little overvalued point for Apple stock. Now, that doesn't mean that Apple stock's going to sell off a bunch. That doesn't mean that at all. All that means is that Apple is a growth stock, so you're gonna always be paying a premium in most cases for a growth stock. But more importantly here, I really think this is something to take note of. So one thing that I always do here, when it comes with finding, having those stocks and your broker up, go ahead and just throw an alert right at the 180 area. Because if worst comes to worst, if Apple stock does sell off back down to these levels, this could represent a really, really good opportunity to buy the stock. So we might as well just throw it in and, just move on, right? So let's move on. And if you guys want me to look up any stocks here or anything like that, feel free to ask. That's why we're live. A very, very common one that we've gotten a bunch of questions about is Nvidia. Nvidia stock here is trading for near and around $109. So let's go ahead and do the formula and see if this thing is over or undervalued. So what we need is the EPS TTM trailing 12 months is 1.71. Boom, boom. We'll go ahead and throw it in. Expected annual growth rate. Very easy way to find it. You just got to go to analysis down here and find growth estimate. So next year is 37.9. 37.9 may seem a little high, but I actually think that's fair. And the reason I say that is because looking back at Nvidia's past couple of years, we've seen so much growth out of it, right? We've seen a current year of 109%. The next quarter annual growth rate is 75%. Current quarter, like these don't even make sense. So I really think that this is a very fair number. Is that 37.9%? So we'll go ahead and throw it in. So right now, the intrinsic value of Nvidia is $123 for the current price of $109. So this could represent a good opportunity to buy Nvidia stock. So guys, maybe you start picking up some shares. Start picking up some shares. And if you guys are watching, make sure you guys like and somebody comment. All I gotta say, somebody comment, give me a thumbs up because I want to see if the comments show up on the screen. So if you guys are watching, give me a thumbs up. Right in the chat. Let me see here. Kind of like, let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and I'll just throw a bowl in. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So okay, we got to make it a little bigger. It's there. It's just very, very, very low. There we go. So as you guys can see, we do have it now where if you guys ask questions and stuff, it pops up. So any questions, feel free to ask. Give me some thumbs up. And if you guys are watching and you subscribe, it should pop up right down on the bottom here. So subscribe and like and do what you guys do because I appreciate you guys. But anyways here, let's move on to another play here and see if there's some stocks that are undervalued here. Let's go ahead and make this a little easier so you guys can see here. So moving on to the next one here is Palantir Technologies. We haven't done this one yet, and I am very, very, very excited for this. Palantir has been very volatile over the past couple of months here. You guys can see in the past 3 months it's up 42%, and looking at the EPS is 0.17. Okay, so we'll see what's going on with this one here. So boom, 0.17. Now the growth estimates on this one are probably going to be skewed, and the reason I say that is because this thing has either a lot of bulls behind it or a lot of bears. So 22%, actually fair. And the reason I say it could be a fair price right now is because we've seen so much volatility, like I said, in the past couple of months, 42%, which is really, really crazy. And looking at the past couple of quarters, right, either met or beat their expectations. So, let's see what this one's should be trading at. $7 and 93 cents. So Palantir, huh, oh man, that is not what I was hoping for. I was thinking we were gonna have some huge thing where Palantir was over, or undervalued, but it could be a little overvalued. And looking at the analyst recommendations here, the average is a hold rating right now with price targets at 25. So given the stocks at near and around that, I'm not that surprised, to be honest with you. So yeah, it could be a little overvalued. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie on that one here. Let's move on to another one. And if you guys are watching and you want a stock, feel free to ask. That's why we're live. That's why we're doing this, is for you guys. So even if it's a random stock, even if it's a random company, go ahead and throw it in the comments and we'll go ahead and dive in and look. So if you guys are watching, make sure you guys go ahead and throw them in. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. Next one here is Tesla. So I think we've done Tesla, but I always like doing it just because the stock's so crazy, so volatile, and it's always fun to see. So EPS here is 3.55 with the expected annual growth rate. This is the one I think that has let's see, growth estimates next year 35%. That could be a little high, honestly, and the reason I'm saying that, I'm gonna do a little hot take here. Year to date, it's down 20%. In the past 1 year, down 18. 5 years, pretty much since 2021, this stock is flat. If you guys bought this stock in 2020, at the end of 2020, you are break even right now. So I think that could be a little high. I'm gonna go ahead and do 15%. So that means the intrinsic value of Tesla stock is $117 from $197. I think I'm a huge bull. I have a bunch of Tesla, but I think right now we haven't really seen much good things coming out with the company. And yeah, maybe a little hot take. Let me know. Do you guys think that's a little hot take? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, if you guys want to get this cool tool, you guys can get it. I threw it in the chat for you guys, so you guys can just click that link. What's your opinion on Intel? Let's go ahead. And did it pull it up? Oh, it did. Okay, there we go, Drew. All right, let me just move you over a little bit there. Okay, yeah, nice. I'm so happy that works. You have no idea. You guys have no idea how happy I am. Intel, let's go ahead and dive in and look at that here. INTL. So we'll use the tool and then we'll look at some fundamentals and stuff. Did I spell this right? Yeah, Intel. All right, Intel is trading at $19.36. So the EPS on this is 0.24. I wonder what the growth rate is. I know it's been... All right, so next year, okay, yeah, see, that don't make no sense. 322% next year growth estimate. What? That is insane. Okay, so maybe this is a little skewed. Is this a little skewed or what? But anyways, we'll go ahead and be modest, and we'll keep it with 15. Okay, wait, that's not right. What's this stock trading at? $19. Yeah, so maybe it could be a little overvalued. Let me go ahead and pull it up here on the chart. So Intel stock, let's go ahead and zoom out here. So Intel lately has been on a general downward trend. It looks like their last earnings really wasn't really good. The stock went from 29 to 19 and just been kind of hovering there. So the stock right now is trading at, on the RSI, is at a 13, which is historically, that's a very undervalued point for stocks in general. But let's go ahead and look at some of the fundamentals here, because I do think that's important here. So revenue breakdown, you guys can see all the ways Intel actually brings in money. Most of it's from their client computing group. let's go ahead. All right, financial statement. So looking at their financial statement here, you guys can see the total revenues down. It's been down for a minute, or couple or one other quarter in 2023 with a decent growth in the one prior. The cost of revenue hasn't been doing well. You guys can see just not doing super hot there. Gross profit is mixed as well. Operating expenses. Okay, operating profit here. So operating profit in the past quarter here is down 25%. So operating profit is pretty much all of the profit other than debt, interest, and taxes. And then their net profit. Let's go ahead and see what they net. Their net margin. Okay, yeah. So their net margin right now is down 213%. So as far as like a long-term position, I would probably sit on the sidelines for this one. But one, that doesn't mean you can't make any money from it. Two, it's just a very, very volatile company, right? Look at this. So right now the stock's trading at $20. It's like buying this stock all the way in 1999. So like literally 24 years of profit wiped out in the matter of a couple of years. So I really think, we'll probably get some sort of buying pressure. Maybe on just on the technicals, you guys can see some old resistance that could act as new support. But as far as like a long-term hold, I would sit on the sidelines. All right, let me move this. Where do you guys bet? What do you guys like better, that or like down here? I might just leave it down here. All right, somebody asked. Let's go ahead and throw this back up. What do you think of me buying Amazon at $166, setting a stop at $161, and riding it till $175? Hey, I bought some Amazon too the other day. Sorry, I had another one come in here, but yeah, I bought some Amazon. I'm in on Amazon here, so let's go ahead and draw that out, and we'll see kind of the approach here. So you're saying entering. Welcome. It looks like our subscriber button works. So welcome, and we have our first subscriber for our goal. Welcome, Owen. That is awesome. All right. So what do you think of me buying? All right, 166. Let's see here. So entering at 166. So pretty much its current price, I would say. Let's go ahead and draw it out. 166. Setting your stops at 161. So I would move it a hair below, go like 160. And the reason I say that is because it does have a decent trend line, as you guys can see. We've gotten buying pressure there. So, that's all up to interpretation, of course. But and you're saying a hold up to like 175. So we'll meet in the middle at like 178. So that's a risk and reward of about 1.58. Not the greatest. Obviously you always want 2 to 1, 3 to 1. That's always an ideal situation. And right now the stock's trading for a 34 on the RSI. So normally, at least for me, I like to go under 30. But that doesn't mean you can't make any money from it. Let's go ahead and look at the hourly. The hourly looks good. And the reason I say that is because we're actually forming this nice little trend going up. So I'm really excited to see if we can get a breakout here of these moving average lines. So hopefully what happens here is it hits it and we get this buying pressure, hits that 200-day moving average line, and we just see this. And the reason I say that is because the last time we had a breakout up above these moving average lines, that's a really bullish thing for the stock to do. So you guys can see in the past where it hits it up and just moves its way up. I gotta take a sip of my drink real quick. I think I ate popcorn a little bit ago. But yeah, I think that could be a good trade though. because you would be entering here on a breakout of the moving average line, setting stops 61. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. But you know, you could also see if you enter here, enter on the breakout of the 200 might work too. And the reason I say that, geez, I think I have a frog in my throat or something, is you could be paying a little premium, a little higher for it, but you'd have better confirmation. That's one approach. Another approach, hopping here, like you said, setting your stops below it, and letting it ride out. So yeah, there could be a move there. All right, Drew, what'd you say? I thought nothing. All right, so let's move on to any other stocks here. Let's go ahead. Oh wait. All right. I've held Walmart. Do you recommend selling before earnings? 8:15. WMT. Are you trading? Are you swing trading it, or long term hold? What's your approach here? And are you, if you're holding it for the long term, yeah, right? Just hold through an earnings. Long term for me is holding more than, a couple of years, more than a year pretty much. So yeah, I would hold it through an earnings. You're going to be holding it through several, and honestly, the stock is sold off from 171 to 168. Yeah. So yeah, I'll hold it for the long run if it was up to me, and just let it ride. All right, let's look at another play here, and we'll go ahead. Oh, one thing I want to do. I want to go ahead and do the intrinsic calculator on Intel, because I am curious about it. So let's go ahead and go to summary. Let's do the trailing TTM. Wait, that's EPS. Where's EPS? Right here. Did we already do it? Yeah, we did. So, yeah. I mean, unless we have a super high growth rate on this. Yeah, I would hold off. on Intel. All right, let's move on to another one, though. And if you guys want me to look at any, just go ahead and throw it in the comments here. We had somebody the other day have questions about Ford. So let's do that. The issue with Ford here, I'll show you guys after. Let's do the intrinsic calculator. Jeez, look at this. Look at that sell off there. That is crazy. All right, now we're looking for growth estimates. I hope they're good. Next year, 1.1%. Wow. All right, Ford. The stock don't move much. All right, so $8.83. What's it at? 9. So I'd feel comfortable taking a trade or a position at $6. I think that would be a fair price to buy it. So what I'll do is I'll just throw it in here. I mean, it is on some heavy support there. You guys see that? Wow. Look at that. Little buying pressure. Let's throw an alert there. I know, maybe for a possible swing trade or something. We'll go ahead and throw in there. No throwing at like 6. And the reason I do this is just so I can be prepared, right? Super simple. All right, let's move on to another play here, another stock here. Like I said, any questions, let me know. Let's do Amazon. I actually own some Amazon, so I'm curious about it because I haven't done. I pretty much bought this just because one, it sold off. Whoa, where did we go with Amazon? It sold off a bunch. It was trading on a moving average line, all of that stuff. So let's do Amazon. I know Owen would appreciate it. EPS, and I don't even know if we did this. We might. My as it gets later, I get like more and more tired. And so sometimes I'll like do a stock a couple of times. I'll be like, wait, this looks so familiar. All right, 190, 199. So stock's trading for what, around 166? Yeah, dude, this is a good time to buy Amazon. Yeah, this is a good one here. Amazon stock, intrinsic value 199. You have a good margin at 166 to hold for a while. Analyst recommendations, the most are giving hold. One underperform. Average price target of 219. This thing is a great play here. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this one here. Let's go ahead and we'll get TikTok going. We'll get TikTok going to see if we can get some more people here. As I drop my phone, almost crack it. All right, and we are live. Welcome all TikTokers. All right, so let's move on to another stock here. If you guys want me to look at any other ones, feel free to ask. One of the ones here that I want to look at here are some banking stocks like Bank of America. All of those, in my opinion, are very, very, very interesting here. Let's go and we'll do that. Boom, boom. All right, Bank of America. Bank of America is trading at $38. Wow, some after hours spikes here. EPS is at 2.85. What's the expected annual growth rate for Bank of America? And TikTok, we are looking at undervalued stocks. We're trying to find stocks that are undervalued. We found some. One of the ones I know we liked was, we obviously liked some NVIDIA. We liked, I believe we liked some Amazon. I know we own some Amazon. So if you guys are watching, we appreciate you guys. And let's go ahead. So let's go ahead. Analysis. So the average analyst price target or the growth estimate next year. Okay, that's a fair estimate for Bank of America. Bank of America next year, their growth estimate is about 11.6%, which is the intrinsic value. Whoa, okay. Is Bank of America stock a buy? The intrinsic value out of Bank of America, guys, is $77, not $76, from a current price of $38. Look at this. Wait, TikTok, look at this. Bank of America, $38. Intrinsic value, we have our intrinsic value calculator, is $77. This could represent a really, really good, good opportunity to buy Bank of America at a cheap price. So let me know if you guys are buying. And TikTok, if you guys want me to look up any stocks, feel free to ask. We're also live on YouTube, where you guys can see it probably a little clearer. Also, if you guys want this calculator, link in the bio. It's we have all this other stuff in there too. So let's look at another one here. What are some other stocks? I want to know what Home Depot, the icon HD here. HD is trading at $345, and the EPS is 14.9. So we're a little high, but it's an expensive stock. So 14.95. Expected annual growth rate for this one. Expected annual growth rate. Energy transfer. Nathan, I got you on the next one. We'll see here. Let me dive into, just finish this one here. And next year, 7% for Home Depot. That seems fair. We'll just go ahead and do 7. We'll do 7. Intrinsic value $289 from the current price of $345. So this right now could be a little expensive. This could be a little overvalued right now. Let's do Nathan's here. Energy transfer here. Let's see here. Energy transfer. Energy transfer is trading for $15.55 here with the EPS of 1.18. paste that in. My hands are full. Now, let's see what the analysts are giving this growth rating. Growth estimates next year 11.6. 11.6 for this. And remember the current price 15.5. All right, and the intrinsic value out of this, all right, is $32. $32. That's pretty solid. That's for a stock that's $15. Year to date, this thing is up. 1 year or 5 years, it's up. Okay, this looks interesting. I like this one. All time, little volatility on that, but still, still with some growth all time. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I like it. I like it. Nathan, good call. Good call with that one. Any other stocks, guys? What do you guys want me to look for? Any other undervalued stocks here? We'll do Coca-Cola. Everybody loves a good Coca-Cola. Is Coca-Cola stock undervalued? So remember $68. The intrinsic value. Let's go ahead. We need the EPS. And we need the average growth rate. Now, this is a value stock. So value stocks don't get as much growth out of this. So expect, my guess would be like 5% or something along those lines. 6.3. Very fair estimate. Very fair. So the intrinsic value for Coca-Cola is $44. What? For a stock that's $68? Oh, man. Oh my goodness, Coca-Cola stock is due for some sell-off? That is insane. What other ones? What other ones do you guys want me to look at? And if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like button, double tap on the screen. Follow, subscribe, do what you guys do. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Let's make sure we should be good like that. Okay, I just want to make sure we are good. All right, any other stocks? What do you guys want me to look at? We can go ahead and do what's some other popular ones? Let's go ahead and see. We could do like 100. Let's see. I'm curious. What do we got here? I'm trying to find some undervalued or not undervalued. Boeing. Should we do some Boeing? I don't even know that ticker, but we'll find it. Let's see if we're going to be finding out, is Boeing stock undervalued? This thing, all right, looking at this, the EPS, we can't even do it. And negative EPS, negative earnings per share, which is never good. So this thing is a sell. Look at the sell-off here on this chart. This is crazy. In the past 5 years, just this sell-off from 300 to 164 from Boeing. I can't even put it in the intrinsic calculator. I can't put it in because the sell-off, the EPS is so bad. I need positive EPS. What is another stock you guys want me to look at? Also, if you guys want this calculator, to find undervalued plays, go ahead and check it out. It's in my bio. It's and you get all this other course material with it. So check that out in there. Check it out. It's awesome. All right. What's another one? Boeing was a good one. McDonald's. Let's do McDonald's. McDonald's Corporation, MCD. We all love some good Mickey D's. MCD. McDonald's Corporation. I know they've been struggling in the past couple of quarters just because I've seen several news articles saying that fast food is getting too expensive. Look at this. In the past 6 months, McDonald's is down about 6.9%. So let's see. I wonder what the growth estimate on this thing is. Yeah, so you guys can even see on this here. Missed expectations on their last earnings. All right. I wonder what the the price or the growth estimate on this is. It's probably not super big. just because we've seen so much volatility with, yeah, look at these missed earnings. We had 2 missed. Yeah. Growth estimate, I'd be surprised if it's more, yeah, more than 10. So 7.8 for McDonald's stock with the intrinsic value of 236. Yeah, so it's a little high. It's a little high. It is a little high. So right now is not the opportunity to buy McDonald's stock. It's too expensive. It's getting too expensive. What else do we got? Mara. That's a good one. Mara. Marathon Digital. Is this the company that's super invested into Bitcoin? I can't remember. Let's see. We need analysis. Boom, boom. Let's see here. We need growth estimates. So growth estimates next year down 114%. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness, this is not good. I don't even know if I can do that. We'll see though. Might as well. 151. What's the stock at? $15. So I don't think we'll have negative. Let's just go like 10. Let's go 10. Let's see. Yeah, I think really, I mean, I think it could be a little undervalued. To be honest with you, it could be. Missed couple of earnings. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. TikTok. What stocks do you guys want me to look at? We've done a bunch. We've done literally, like, I swear, like almost all of them. What are some undervalued stocks you guys want me to find? And don't forget, check out that course. Check out that course. You guys can learn how to find some undervalued plays. We'll do some like AI stocks, right? What are some AI stocks? I know we got let's do SoFi. I know it's not really AI. Is SoFi stock undervalued? Let's see. SoFi stock rate. I can't. The EPS is negative. What in the world? Why did they do that to us? Why did they do that to me? That's terrible. Let's just look up. Let me look up top AI stocks. Top AI stocks, giants. I'm sure we've done almost all of them. All right, so obviously we got Microsoft. We've done all those. We need like, yeah, let me do some of these here. Salesforce. Salesforce. Is Salesforce stock undervalued? CRM. And for those of you watching on TikTok, we also are live on YouTube, where I'm sure you can actually see my screen. At least I hope you can see my screen. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and check me out there if you guys want to. All right, growth estimate for Salesforce here. Let's see. 11%, very fair. I know they've seen a bunch of volatility this year. Let's go up. Let's go to summary. Yeah, so year to date down 4%, in past 1 year up 20% in the past year. So yeah, all right, okay. So intrinsic value 145. The stocks, yeah, that is so crazy. That is insane. That is nuts. But yeah, so YouTube, we're gonna end it here. We've been live for I think like 40 minutes or so, so we're gonna end it here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to check out our school.